I have some friends of mine in Minnesota. They do a podcast called Sarge Report.
Yeah. Sarge?
Yeah. Okay. And I've never met them in person up until this week, but I've done their podcast a lot, so I've never seen them.
Yeah.
I've only seen this of like the Skype.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Hey, we're coming to the Lake Show." So I'm like,
you've Skyped into their
their podcast.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, okay, cool, but you know, your show shows up, you're like trying to get shirts, and you're doing all this crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
So
this is why you were at Bronson's gig.
yeah. So I see this like really good-looking couple hanging out, and I'm like, wow, that's a really good couple. I don't even think they're probably coming to the show. And they're just getting liquored. Like, she's getting liquored. And she's got a huge rack. And one time she makes eye contact with me. She doesn't look. She looks away. I'm like, oh, okay. So I do my show. That chick fucking heckles me, right?
Super Tits heckles you?
Super Tits, drunk as fuck, heckling me, right?
Great.
Heckle. After the show, I get a text. Hey, man, it was good seeing you at the show. Sorry we didn't get to... I go, were you guys there? And then I realized that was my friends who had showed up and for some reason didn't come up to me going, hey, it's Sarge and Missy.
The only time they talked to you was when they were heckling you?
No, he didn't. He's great.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's the only contact they made with you.
And was drunk and heckled me. My own friends heckled me, so I felt so bad because I just right before a show you're in like fucking chaos time.
Yeah.
So I decided to do the podcast Sunday. It was a fucking storm. This fucking Nigerian guy picks me up named Muhammad in his beat up fucking van. We're just like sliding all over the place.
Oh, it was a literal storm.
Dude, it was like insane.
I thought you meant the show was like a storm.
The shows were great. I crushed. The weirdest thing is I realized I've been playing tinfoil hat shows so much. I just got my fans are there, so I could say whatever.
Yeah, you're playing in Coors Field with the wind blowing out.
Yeah. So then I go to Minneapolis, and like I'm looking out, and there's dudes in flannels just like hugging like large farmer chicks.
Yeah.
And they're just like, I think you like. I wore my Hale Sagan shirt.
Yeah.
Which looked like a Slayer shirt, which had like the pentagram behind it. So I had to wear a jacket over that because I go, this might fuck with people's heads.
Really?
They might not know. Yeah, dude. That's like hick. I mean, it's like they're not hicks. They're just Midwestern people.
Yeah. Why'd you point at me?
Because I'm
an LA resident. I pay taxes here.
I got heckled by my own friends.
More importantly, I'm going to be at that club March 8th through the 10th headlining.
Dude, god damn it,
How about
Chad.
that?
We really got to talk about this if this is really what we want to do. I feel like we adopted a kid from Russia and we realized he's fucking crazy. And it's like, how can we get this Russian kid back to Russia? That's what I'm feeling right now. But it was funny. So I did their podcast. It was great. I told them, I go, you guys are way more fuckable than I've ever met of any podcast people. Like most podcast people are completely unfuckable.
Here we go. What is the most fuckable podcasts out there?
Oh, that's a great question.
That's so mean.
What? Okay, you're putting Fire and Kid up there. I'm putting the Sarge report on there. They're fucking great.
Really?
Yeah. Is that it? Yeah.
Is there
Brody.
Brody Festival of Friendship? Is there
Most fuckable podcast of all time.
Is there any podcast that has children on it?
Stop.
Dude.
No, because I would say that's not one.
She has a 9-month-old.
I would say that's not one.
Jason, she has a 9-month-old. Why would you say that?
Because then let's exclude them.
Dude, you've really started.
Unless they're hot
Look
children.
at this memory I just had come up on Facebook.
What is it?
Punch Drunk Podcast, Tuesday,
Oh, wow, I
8:30.
didn't even remember that.
Yeah.
That was had to be a long time
Oh,
ago.
you know what that is?
Belly Run?
That is the Josh Martin Jizz Face podcast.
No wonder I wasn't here for that.
Yeah, dude, that's great, dude. That's great.
Yeah, obviously, whatever podcast Kate Quigley's on is
call her
probably
daddy.
a spray down.
Fucking on Barstool
Ooh,
Sports.
Dr. Phil.
Oh, by the way, dude. By the way, guys, I think that we should. Oh, it's called Sarge Approved. My apologies, not the Sarge Report. It's called Sarge Approved. Real quick, dude. I'm gonna tell you guys that I think we.
Yeah,
should...
let's look at this chick's jugs that likes to heckle Sam.
Yeah, you can't see it.
That's her
the
right
whole
there?
thing. Yeah, dude, big He's good looking.
Yeah.
She's got rack.
You can't even see
They're
her
great,
tits.
and they're wonderful people.
They're a couple?
Yeah, they're a couple.
They make love to each other.
Yeah,
They do.
I asked if I could watch them fuck. They go,
Imagine
I'm
that.
not feeling that.
Florentine's been on it.
Yeah, it's a good podcast. They're wonderful people.
3 downloads. Shit.
Wow, they're killing it.
Dude, they're
It's
doing
called
well. Shut
Podbean,
up.
that website, to be fair.
Fuck.
What is Podbean?
Hey, can you, and Aaron, this is for you. Can we reclassify this podcast? Take it off of comedy, put it on sports?
What?
Put it on lifestyle.
I think we do
This is
better
more of a
on sports.
lifestyle.
I think we do better on sports. I think we'd be ranked higher if we went sports.
It's like Vanderpump Rules and us.
Can we put this on health and fitness?
Everybody
health
here
and
is going
fitness.
to be dead in 10 years, okay? So calm
10
down.
years? God, I hope I don't live that long. Ugh. The thought of living 10 more years makes me want to kill myself today.
You can't have 2 tags. It can only be sports or comedy.
No, I say we go.
What is the rule on that, Aaron? We need a ruling, please.
3?
Oh, so
Well, we should
so
be.
we probably already have both.
We
right?
should definitely not be on
Oh,
sports.
look at that one. I regret that
We
fucking
can- we
picture
can add lifestyle.
with all my life. Look at that.
You look terrible.
I look like shit. Remember I had highlights for a week?
That was from the Ice
It
House.
wasn't longer
Speaking
than that.
of Ted Bundy,
That was from the gig we did at the Ice House.
Where are those glasses? Just done?
No,
is
it's
that
not
Super
though.
Jugs right there?
She's pretty hot.
She is. She's great.
Yeah, but let's
She's
hear.
nice.
Let's get the fun bags out,
Hey,
idiot.
dude, they're my friends. Stop that.
You've talked about her tits for the fucking.
No, well, I'm giving her a compliment. You're talking about her fun bags. That's my friend's girl. Zip it.
Yeah, I'd bang her.
Yeah, see, it doesn't look. You can't tell. So when
No.
I saw her with big jugs, I'm like, oh, that's not her. And it was her.
Hey, tweet at her. Tell her we want to.
Maybe that wasn't.
Hey!
Maybe that wasn't her.
Be nice.
No, you're right.
Be
Oh,
nice.
They get a little bit
Be
there.
nice.
You can
she's
tell they're
hot.
like
Be
tamed
nice.
down there too.
These are my friends. I feel like I just threw meat in a barracuda.
She's the
fucking
hottest
tank.
chick in Minnesota, next to Nick Swartz.
No.
No, the Minnesota's got a lot of
this
hot
is what I
chicks.
learned about Mall of America. No matter how weird you look, someone will fuck you. That's what I've learned.
Well,
Mall
the
of
other thing
America
is-
a freak show.
The other thing about
with
that part,
babies.
the other thing about that part of the country is, you don't know what you got.
Melissa Frenzy.
It's so cold. Like you have to dress to survive. So
Yeah.
you can go home. Everybody looks like they weigh 250, and you just keep peeling off the layers. You know what I mean? The more clothes she takes off,
I feel like
the
you
hotter
would
she
kill
is.
it in fucking Minnesota.
Chicago, same though. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I get that.
Same weather, same
Hey, dude, I
shitty
get
weather.
that.
Do you get it?
Hey, can we stop
Let's
looking for her
talk
tits,
about
dude?
your friend's tits that you've been talking
Tweet
about.
at
wanna
Melissa
talk-
Frenzy.
Tweet at everybody. Tweet at Melissa. Let her know Tripoli
Wants the
is
titty
blowing up
fucker.
her fun
Wait,
bag.
she has a kid.
She's a mother.
She's a
She's
mother.
a mother.
All right.
Oh,
Be
God.
Be nice.
Now I gotta kill a
By the way-
child.
Oh, stop it,
You
dude.
stop it, bro.
Stop.
I'm getting
Stop.
uncomfortable.
She's a mother.
And
End
you're
the
making
show.
Chad
I'm out of
uncomfortable.
here.
She's a mother. Disgusting.
Oh, you're disgusting. Stop it, dude. Stop it. Stop it.
Well, I mean, obviously she's been cummed in once that we know
That's
of.
true. To his credit, it's
Because
true.
it always
I
takes the
don't
first
approve
one.
of this. These are nice people. He served our country. He's a warrior.
Was
Be
he?
nice. And they're both
What's the
flex
podcast
fuckable.
about?
He's in the Taliban?
No, dude.
What's the
God.
podcast about? Give them a positive plug.
No, it's a great podcast.
It's
I've
about
had a bunch of times. They have some great people on, and they just discuss like their.
Her jugs.
Oh, they had Gino
Sarge
Bisconte.
I'm out.
So-
I'm out. End the show. Call today. Thank you, guys. Let's get into some other shit.
Wait.